The watches want me gone and I want to send out to the real world. I don't think I can handle it just yet.
I know what you mean, mate. I mean, if you sit in this room, it's ridiculously stupid. They've just created like a little road and a green bus shelter. And I don't want you to go because we even got birds near, mate. It's just like, it's like a fake menagerie or something like that. And I really don't want you to go, but there's not a lot we can do actually. But remember, I always will have time for respect for you. You know that. I'm gonna
I hope you do.
miss you, mate. I really will miss
See
you.
if you even remember me.
I'm sure I remember you, mate. I'm sure I remember you. Hello?
Hello, stranger. You remember me from the other night?
Yeah, how you doing, babe? Hope everything's okay.
Everything is fine. Don't tell me you don't remember what day it is, Albert.
Is it like my birthday or something, Marie?
A few days ago, we discussed me coming to Overbridge.
What? You're already in Ivybridge, mate? I completely forgot.
Mugsey, it's alright. I've got your address. I'll take my time walking up.
Well, I best get myself sorted then, mate, so we can get to know each other a bit more, you know what I mean?
So much I know about you, but as little you know about me.
Well, I'd definitely like to know more about you, if you know what I mean, mate. I would like to get to know a bit more about you.
I'll see you very soon, Mugsey. Can't wait to meet in person.
Alright then, I shall see you very soon. I shall see you very soon.
I look forward to it, Mugsey. Well, I must say, you're still looking quite a pretty boy, Mugsey. Well, Mugsey, I somehow doubted you expected to see me again. You miss me? I wouldn't advise you trying to stand up. I hit you pretty hard over the head.
Ah! So you was like pretending to be Marie on that website all along, weren't you?
You're a very hard person to find, Mugsey. Sorry it took me so long.
Even send you into the sea didn't get rid of you, did it?
I'm not someone you can get rid of very easy.
I know that. How did you escape the sea? I thought that would have probably have sorted you out permanently.
Let's just say my bottle was kindly picked up by some fishermen.
Next time I'm going to bury you, mate, and make sure you don't come back from anywhere properly hell.
Just it could be a next time for you, Mugsey.
Forget every time we've crossed paths, mate. I'm always the one that wins. You're always the one that loses.
I didn't make a mistake for using duct tape to restrain you this time.
Well, they always make mistakes. That's your problem, Pinky. You always make one mistake about me, underestimating me. That's how.
He was recorded as a failure many years ago in the lab.
But don't forget, you're the one that's taking orders from the watchers and the doctors, Pinky. Why put up with them?
You think I'd take orders from the doctors and the watchers?
Precisely, mate. So why are you still here if you're taking orders, not taking any orders at all from them?
How did I just answer my question? I just gave you the reason.
So you're just chasing after me purely for the enjoyment of just giving me hell. Is that it? Or is it all about how much you can scare me?
How much you remember before everything all took place with the doctors?
The only thing I remember is that I know you from somewhere, but I don't know where I know you from. And believe me, no matter what form you're in, I still know it's you. There is just something that just tells me, like a nagging thought that tells me it's you.
Maybe deep down you still know me after all the brainwashing.
Don't you remember? I feel like we were friends once, and I just don't know why.
We were more than friends and you still can't remember!
I don't know!
Okay, we'll see. But I don't want to go.
I don't want you to go either.
They're sending me away.
So we'll still be friends, mate, alright?
Hey, you ever reading a story about a murder in Brighton?
I remember reading about that in Brighton. I remember it on the radio. The girl with a million faces. The girl. I remember it because the girl's last name was Grant, like mine. Megan Grant. She was sectioned. She was accused of killing all her friends. I remember reading about it.
I wiped them out only for one reason, just to show you I was still around.
Yeah, it was your way of getting a little sneaking message across, letting me know you were still around because you knew something that big and main scare would be on the radio, and you knew I would take notice to it, or at least hear it. Sadly, I didn't even consider it be you because I thought you were dead.
I killed all of them, just to show you I was still around. A warning.
A warning you took after 12 innocent lives, 12 innocent teenage lives. I haven't even started life yet just to get back at me.
You forgot. I was trained to kill, because I don't feel any emotion.
Yeah, well, if you were that bad, why didn't you kill me as soon as you saw me? Why couldn't you just kill me straight off like that?
I don't know what it's like to be human. Stop saying I have feelings.
We got feelings, mate, and that's the problems that are affecting you, and I know deep down they're in there, even no matter how inhuman you think you are. Like I said, you always make mistakes, Pinky. Always got one hidden for you. Stab in the back with it as well. Payback is a bitch, mate. Payback is a bitch. It's called a sleeper home, mate. Something you never learn. Come on, go to bed. That's it. I know. And you thought I hadn't done anything in the last 4 years since we last met. Right, mate. Now I think it's kind of a bit like karma how things work. I'd like to know a bit more about the doctors and the watchers. Now maybe you'd like to tell us a little bit more.
Bastard. Was there any justification for pulling it off my lips?
Well, seeing you did the same to me, tied me up and then ripped tape off my lips, struggle as much as you want, mate, you ain't getting out of those knots. I just felt like maybe a bit of karma might have taught you a thing or two.
Do you really remember nothing, do you? Nothing of Rachel or Sasha?
I don't have to remember anything, mate. All I do know is that you have tried way too many times to kill me, and every time I seem to get rid of you, it seems to fail.
You really don't remember my real name, do you, Mugsey? Think about it.
What do you reckon about Charlie, though? Do you reckon he's going to get a long-term imprisonment?
Of course, sir. He murdered someone.
I know he did murder someone, mate, but you think the doctors or the watchers would perhaps buy in something and pay some money to get him out or something. But then again, he's probably no use to them anymore now because they've had their fun with him. They've given him super strength and that's it. They're just done with him, you know.
I wouldn't worry about it.
But the main thing is we all look out for each other, mate. And I
That's why I don't want to go.
I know you don't want to go, mate, but sadly sometimes it's got to happen. And when it happens, it happens. And I'll be out soon, and then I'll find you, mate. You know.
I don't know anyone.
It's a world, mate. We're going to learn how to do the world, mate. Watch out, because the security are watching us, mate. Those cars aren't ordinary people; they're security guards. Just
think about it.
Drive around here watching us 24/7, mate. So we've got to be careful. We watch everything we do around here. There's another one, mate. And I think we're up to doing something serious or something like that, and they just drive around. We know they're security, mate, because that's what this place isn't designed for real cars.
You'll probably find speakers near and security cameras.
Probably is, mate. There's something everywhere in this world, mate. But it looks like it's a real world. But we all know it's just fake.
Do you still remember what was written on your arm?
It was there and for a long time. I remember what was written on my arm. It called me a failure. Do you know why? Because I failed on one thing, empathy, because I still had feelings for others. But we also know someone else had feelings for others as well. So that's what happened, mate. You were sent to get rid of me, and Sasha and Rachel got me out of that place because they knew what was going to happen. But you took that as an offence from them, so you wanted to get rid of me, and you just seemed to have anything the Watchers told you to do, you took it. So that is why you've been chasing me for all these years. But guess what? I think you're finally starting to see this truth about the Watchers, but it's not in there yet, but it's getting in there. It's getting in that pink skull of yours.
Do you remember my real name, Mugsey?
I don't remember your real name. What I do know is your nickname is Pinky, whereas I was given the name Mugsey, mate, innit?
My real name is Maria Van Gogh, one of the 5 superiors.
Yeah, I remember it now, mate. That's why. Marie Van Gogh. They might have deleted a lot of my memories, but now I do. It all comes sense to me now. I remember there was 5 of you and you were one of the selected 5. There was 4 more of you. I remember it. I pinky promise you, mate, I will not forget you, alright? Okay. I pinky promise you.
But you can't remember me, because you're always drugged up like the others.
Yeah, well maybe there's some drugs put into our system. I might not remember too much of it back then, but what I do know is you're always trying to kill me, and I perceive you as a threat. Sasha warned me about you, and plenty of others have warned me about you, that I would be seeing you racing. You're not going to get out of that, mate. I've made sure that's quite well tied. So don't worry, mate. You ain't as smart as you think you are.
You've been feeling unwell recently?
Yeah, a little bit, and well. What do you know about that? Do you feel like I'm passing out? You know something, man. I'm not falling for it, mate. I know you know something. Well, I need to know something, mate, and the problem is I'm not getting any healthier. Well, at the end of the day, mate, you say, I can't have you wandering around because you're going to give away my locations. I've either got to get rid of you permanently or find somewhere to probably de-brainwash you so you can't cause any more problems for me. And I don't want any doctors or any watchers approaching over my house and pretty much kicking the crap out of me and taking me back to whatever lab they've got now. And I somehow think that probably getting rid of you is probably the best answer. I've actually decided now, when it comes to defending myself, that I'm really got to get rid of you because it just seems to be the best. And alternative solution, because if not, I'm putting everybody else I care about in the risk. And I know you, the people you've met, are my friends before, Pinky, and I know that you wouldn't think twice of like perhaps getting rid of them or assassinating them or getting same people in white coats to take them away. So I've got to do something about it, I guess. And I feel like I'm getting in here, Pinky. Pinky, mate, you've got nowhere to run, so give it up, innit? I know you're around here somewhere, mate.
Stay the fuck back.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Come on,
You
come
won't
on,
win this one.
Come on, mate. Come on. Hey.
You fucking stay the fuck back.
Yeah. Come on. Gotta be quicker than that, mate. Gotta be quicker than
I
that.
got you fast last time, didn't I?
Whoa, mate! Do you want electric tonight or not? I'm gonna have no power in my house now. Let's get you got, mate. Let's get you got. Today I learned something about my past. Something I didn't know, that even monsters can find love. But they do say we find love in the strangest places. Pinky once had her heart in the right place. Maybe she blamed herself for that situation. I decided that maybe one day Pinky would understand. I was also aware, because of my actions, she killed over 12 people after escaping a prison at the sea. Not finished with that, she drove a young girl crazy in belief that she had killed her friends. For that, I will always carry the burden with me for the rest of my life. I would be upset if I ever had this happen to me again and anyone else who became a victim of Pinky. The name Grant laid a curse for the people of Brighton a few weeks back, which ended many lives. Then as for my curse, my illness, the one that is finally creeping up on me after 14 years, I still don't know a way to cure it. I do start to wonder if Pinky had some kind of idea to get rid of it, but as long as she's in a human form, she cannot be trusted. But as long as she stays in her hare form, she cannot speak. I just hope I see another year.